How do you hit your step goal when you sit at a desk all day? In this video, I'm gonna share some tips and I'm gonna show you how I hit 10,000 steps in a day while working from home. Good morning. First thing I do every day is go for a WALK. If I say it right now, this one will get very, very excited. Get outside first thing in the morning before work, especially if we got pups. Do you want to go on a walk? Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. Told you. Now, before I really dive in, I do want to mention that 10,000 steps a day is my goal. We're meant to be active. We're meant to move throughout the day. We're not meant to be sitting at a desk for hours and hours on end. If you're currently thinking about setting a step goal for yourself, I would recommend start small. Figure out what your baseline is. Set an attainable, achievable goal. Hit that, get comfortable with that, then bump it up. And 10,000 steps is a good minimum for me. Now, how I reach those 10,000 steps varies throughout the year. So in the cooler months, I'm able to take more walks throughout the day, and that's something I really enjoy. It's a nice opportunity for me to get away from my desk, but you know what? In the summer, it's just not possible. Houston is notoriously hot and humid, and I intentionally make my walks longer in the mornings in the summer. And I'll walk for at least an hour, but it might not be possible for everybody. Okay, I'm about to brush my teeth, and something that I've been doing for a long time is I walk around the house when I brush my teeth. And you know what? You're brushing your teeth for about 2 minutes in an ideal world, but that's 2 minutes that you could be walking around and effortlessly getting steps. It's just a nice way to move around. You're already going to be brushing your teeth, so you might as well kind of kill two birds with one stone. So just by walking around for 2 minutes, I hit 211 steps. So it's really these little moments that you can take advantage of throughout the day to get more steps in. I am really grateful to still be working from home. But when I work from home, I'm not having to move around as much. Back when I was working from an office, I would have to drive there, park, and then walk to the office. And then generally, I'm walking around the office, I'm talking to people. I'm basically brought face to face with more instances of moving around throughout the day. When I work from home, I have everything I need so close by. I only have to walk a few steps to go to the bathroom. If I were in an office, I would probably have to go down a hallway. It's more movement throughout the day. If you happen to live in a house with more than one bathroom, maybe you choose the bathroom that's further away from your office or from your workspace. So I alternate between standing and sitting, and when I sit on this guy right here. So this is the Core 360 aerial chair. This is an active chair. I love this thing. I've been using it for I think about a year now, and I did a whole video about it if you want to learn more about active chairs, but I definitely recommend them, especially if you are working an office job where you're sitting down all day. Now, whether I'm working from home or at an office, I generally try to get up once every hour. Now, if I'm in back-to-back meetings, of course, that can be kind of difficult, but we all have to go to the bathroom, we all have to get water, and I keep a smaller water bottle by my desk, and actually, there's not that much water in it right now. I need to go refill it. But I drink so many of these a day, which one is great. Drink your water. If I have a big container, then I'm not forced to go and refill it as often. Hello?
Yay! Oh, we got the bubbles going.
Here's another quick tip. If you have calls throughout the day, walk and talk. Not only do you get a nice dose of movement, but walking around can help you think. And if you happen to have a treadmill in your house, or maybe your apartment has a gym that's empty during the workday, that's another great option. Getting up from your workspace and walking around and just having a change of scenery, it does wonders. And for me, when I start to feel unfocused, it feels like a bit of a reset. Just one. I may have done something a little bit crazy, maybe it's overkill, but hopefully you find it helpful. So I have gone and I've calculated on average how many steps it takes for me to do various things that I normally do throughout the day. Now, I generally don't have any issues hitting my step goal for the day, but I think this was actually a really good exercise for me to just look at how few steps that I could potentially take, and all the more reason to make it a priority. So I think it is a mix of course, if you can, get outside, go out for a walk, but do have intentional time throughout the day, whether you need to front load it or mix it in with your schedule. I think bringing awareness to it is half the battle. Now, I created a specific scenario for myself with the assumption that maybe not everybody can take a 60-minute walk first thing in the morning. So let's just assume if you're able to take a 30-minute walk in the morning, I'm going to use my numbers. If I were to only take a 30-minute walk on top of everything else that I already do, I would need to have 2 additional walks. So I chose a 20-minute post-work walk and then a 30-minute evening walk after dinner. If you want to change things up, there are also plenty of step videos on YouTube that you can do. But you can also do a more traditional type of workout. And again, the steps are really meant to help you gauge your activity level and your movement throughout the day. So try not to get caught up in the actual number of steps you take. Well, it is finally cool enough to walk outside. You know, I guess I should tell you my step count right now. I'm at about 12,800 steps. That's pretty darn good. Well, I am gonna get back to my evening walk, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.